Hello my dear students and welcome back to the session. So in this session we will be continuing with solving few more numericals relating to few more new concepts. Okay, so let's get started. So in this session let's continue with the solving the numericals. So in this numerical they have given in a parallel plate capacitor with air between the plates, each plate has an area of 6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter square and the distance between the plates is 3 millimeter. Now calculate the capacitance of the capacitor. If this capacitor is connected to a 100 volt supply, what is the charge on each plate of the capacitor? So we should answer this question in two parts because the question is being asked in two parts. So in the first part what they have said, so there is a parallel plate capacitor. Okay, so let's just draw a parallel plate capacitor. There is a parallel plate capacitor and the dielectric medium between these plates is air. Okay, so there is an air between the parallel plates, which means the dielectric constant value will be 1 since it is air. Okay. Now each plate has an area of 6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter square. So ee plate area na aur kottidare, so capital A value they have mentioned, that is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter square. Okay, and also they have mentioned the distance between the plates is 3 millimeter. Andre ee distance bagge aur helidare, this D. So D value they have mentioned as 3 millimeter. 3 millimeter means 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. So given ishtide context alli ishtella data na kottidare. Now calculate the capacitance of the capacitor. So ee data na tagondu navu ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, we have to calculate what is the capacitance, right? So the formula for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor we know, that is C is equals to K into epsilon naught A divided by D. Right? Now substituting the values what they have mentioned here, we can easily calculate what is C. Right? So substituting all the values, K value is 1 since the dielectric medium is air, and epsilon naught value we know, that is the absolute permittivity, right? Its value is 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So it's a constant value, you should remember always. Absolute permittivity value is 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 and area is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 since they have given here, divided by D value is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3, right? If we simplify this, we get the answer as 8.854 into 2, right? Simplifying this 3 and 3 2s are, simplifying this we get 10 power minus 12, right? This 3 and 3 get cancelled. So 10 power minus 12 will remain. Further idanna simplify madidre ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ value? This will be equal to 17.708 into 10 power minus 12, or you can rewrite it as C is equals to 7.71, since 10 power minus 12 can be written as pico. Farad is the unit of capacitance, so 17.71 picofarad, or if you shift the decimal, C value will be 1.771 into 10 power minus 11 farad. So this is the answer for the first part of the question. Illi ee part of the question ige answer idu, capacitance of the capacitor. Now next context alli ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಅವರು, now if this capacitor is connected to a 100 volt supply, ಈ capacitor ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಂದು 100 volt supply ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, so potential here ಏನಿದೆ, so V value will be 100 volt. So 100 volt potential na supply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ capacitor ಗೆ, what we have to calculate, what is the charge on each plate of the capacitor. ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿ ನೋ ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ and potential. What is that relation? Q is equals to CV, right? This is the relation for the parallel plate capacitor between charge, capacitance and potential, right? So capacitance value we have already calculated. Potential they have mentioned it as 100 volt. Just substitute these two values. Hence we get the value of the charge 17.71 picofarad. Picofarad means into 10 power minus 12 multiplied by 100 volts, right? So when you simplify this, you get 17.71 into 10 power minus 10 coulomb, right? Charge value eno? So this is the capacitance. If you supply 100 volt of potential, then charge value will be 17.71 into 10 to the power of minus 10 coulomb. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ನ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ Q will be equal to 1.771 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So these are the answers. So very simple. Let's move on to the next question. So in this question what they have asked, explain what would happen if in the capacitor given in exercise 2.8 a 3 millimeter thick mica sheet of dielectric constant 6 were inserted between the plates. Question number A, while the voltage supply remained connected. Question number B, after the supply was disconnected. See, question ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, this question is relating to the previous question what we have just discussed, right? So previous question ಅಲ್ಲಿ scenario ಏನಿತ್ತು, they had given a parallel plate capacitor. ಆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅವರು, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಏರ್. ಆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ನ 100 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾಗ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಇದೇ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ನ, ಇದೇ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಏರ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಏರ್ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನಾವಿವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಅ ಮೈಕಾ ಶೀಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ 6. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಮೈಕಾ ಶೀಟ್ನ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ, ಆವಾಗ ಆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು? 1, ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಚೇಂಜ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್, ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮೇ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮೇ ವೇರಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಈ 3 ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಮೈಕಾ ಶೀಟ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್. But again they have given 2 scenarios. What are those scenarios? While the voltage supply remained connected and after the supply what is disconnected. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀ ಮೈಕಾ ಶೀಟ್ನ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ that we have to discuss, right? Fine. So to solve this, let us consider the previous questions scenario here. There was a parallel plate capacitor, right, which was connected to a battery source of 100 volt, right? 100 volt potential supply na kottidvi. ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು, there was air, right? And capacitance of this capacitor we had calculated it as 7.71 picofarad. Now ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಥಿಕ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥಿಕ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಕಾ ಶೀಟ್ನ ನಾವು ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ insert ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. So this is the mica sheet which I am inserting between the parallel plates of the capacitor. Okay, and its dielectric constant value ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ 6 ಆಗಿದೆ. Okay, now what will be the changes we will see. So we should consider the first scenario ಏನು, as the capacitor remains connected to 100 volt supply. This is the first scenario, right? ಈ 100 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋ ದ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೇನ್ ಅನ್ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್. ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಏನೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ remain unchanged. Fine. When even if you insert the dielectric medium ನೀವು insert ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ that is not going to make any difference or affect the potential what we have supplied. So voltage across these plates will remain same even if you introduce a dielectric medium between those two plates. Fine. So voltage across the plates remain unchanged even when the 3 millimeter ತಾನೆ 3 millimeter thick mica sheet we have used. So 3 millimeter thick mica sheet is inserted between the plates. And what about, this is about the voltage. What about the capacitance? Capacitance ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Capacitance of the capacitor will definitely vary. Capacitance of the capacitor will change. By what factors it will change? Because we know the relation for the capacitance. ನ್ಯೂ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕೆ ಇಂಟು ಸಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದರೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು, it is 6, so we will take it as 6 into capacitance. Initial capacitance ಏನಿತ್ತು 17.71 picofarad. So 17.71 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So simplifying this, we get around 106.26 into 10 to the power of minus 12, or you can write it as the capacitance, new capacitance, as 106.26 picofarad. So this will be the new capacitance which you will observe when the thick mica sheet is being inserted between the parallel plates and keeping the voltage unchanged. Okay, so capacitance change agutte. What about the charges on the plates? Will it change? The answer is of course the charges will change, right? Capacitance change agide andre charges change ಆಗಿರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ charge of the capacitor will also change. By what factor it will change? We know the formula, relation between the charge, the capacitance and the potential. We have to consider the charges when the new capacitance is being observed. So C dash ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ನ್ಯೂ ಕ್ಯಾಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು, 106.26 picofarad, that is into 10 to the power of minus 12. Voltage supply ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, 100, so we will write 100. So this will be equal to 1.06 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb. So this will be the amount of charge which you will observe on the plates of the capacitor if you introduce a mica sheet between the plates instead of air, and stay connected with the 100 volt supply. ಮುಂಚೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು? It was around 1.771 into 10 power minus 9 ಕೂಲಮ್. ಈಗ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? 1.06 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ಕೂಲಂಬಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ this is the changes which we will observe if the capacitor being introduced by our new dielectric medium and keeping the connection of the voltage supply, right? ಈಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋ ಏನು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ಇಫ್ ದ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಇಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ನಾವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, right? If there is no connection with this and I am just inserting the thick mica sheet, 3 mm thick mica sheet na introduce ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? If I have to talk about that, right, then what are all the changes I will observe? The capacitor after disconnection, right? The capacitor after disconnected by how much of voltage? It is around disconnected from 100 volt voltage, 100 volt voltage supply, and we have to consider before inserting the mica sheet. ಆವಾಗ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತು? ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ವಿ ನೋ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೈಕಾ ಶೀಟ್. ಏರ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, ರೈಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು 100 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ. ಆವಾಗ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ 17.71 ಪಿಕೋ ಫ್ಯಾರಡ್ ಇತ್ತು. ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನಿಗೆ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು? 100 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಮತ್ತು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು? 1.77 into 10 to the power of minus 9 ಕೂಲಂಬ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ರೈಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಮೈಕಾ ಶೀಟ್ನ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೈಕಾ ಶೀಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ? ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೇನ್ ಸೇಮ್, ರೈಟ್. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Q will remain unchanged because the value of charge is independent of the term called dielectric constant. ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, Q is equals to CV. Do we have any formula, any equation for dielectric constant? No. Since charge, this formula is independent of the dielectric constant term, it means charge will remain unchanged. It will not get affected. But what about the capacitance? Capacitance will of course change. Capacitance will change. Why it will change? Because we know the relation for the new capacitance. New capacitance will be dependent upon the dielectric constant and the capacitance initially what it had, right? So substituting the value of new dielectric constant, that is 6 into the capacitance value is 17.71 picofarad. So new capacitance will be C dash will be equal to 106 picofarad. Capacitance kuda change agutte. But what about the potential difference across the plates? Now idanna disconnect ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ parallel plates across potential difference ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? That will also certainly change. By what factor it will change? Let's just see the potential difference. So this potential difference across the plates of capacitor, this factor will also change. We know the relation between the potential, the charges and the capacitance. The new capacitance we should consider. So C dash we will take in the formula. So substituting the values, since Q is remaining unchanged here, So Q value is 1.77 into 10 power minus 9. New capacitance value is 106 picofarad. So 106 into 10 to the power of minus 12. Right? So on simplifying this, we get, idana simplify madre, we will get the answer for potential around 16.66 volt. Okay, so this will be the new voltage which we will observe, or the new potential difference across the plates of the capacitor, which we will observe if we disconnect the voltage supply what we had connected. Okay, I hope you have understood this numerical. Okay, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, moving up to the next question. Look at the question, what they have mentioned. A 12 picofarad capacitor is connected to a 50 volt battery. How much electrostatic energy is stored in the capacitor? It's a very simple question. What they have given is the capacitance of the capacitor they have mentioned. So C value they have given, that is 12 picofarad, which is connected to a battery of 50 volts. Fine. Now what I have to calculate is how much electrostatic energy is stored. And the energy which is stored is nothing but the potential energy, right, of the capacitor, that we have to determine. We know the formula for this energy which is stored in the form of electric field, that is U is equals to half CV square. Very simple formula. Direct substitution you can do. C value you have been given, V value have been given. So just substitute those values and simplify what is U. 1 over 2 into C value is 12 picofarad. So 12 into 10 to the power of minus 12 into 50 volts. So 50 whole square. So simplifying this, you will get the value around 6 into 2500 into 10 power minus 12. Simplifying it further, you get 15,000 into 10 power minus 12. Shifting the point, you get U is equals to 1.5 into 10 to the power of, when you shift it, you will get it around 10 power minus 8, and unit for energy is joules. So 1.5 into 10 power minus 8 joules of electrostatic energy is stored in the capacitor. So very simple numerical. Just by remembering and recalling the formula, you can directly substitute and simplify it. Okay, let's try to solve this numerical. So a 600 picofarad capacitor is charged by a 200 volt supply. Okay, it is then disconnected from the supply and is connected to another uncharged 600 picofarad capacitor. Fine. How much electrostatic energy is lost in the process? Okay, very interesting question, and it's a bit conceptual based question, so kindly listen carefully while I am solving it. Okay, by reading the question itself, you can understand the question is completely about a process which is taking place, where we have to calculate the electrostatic energy which has been lost during the complete process. Now the question is, what is the process being done? Okay, ಒಂದೊಂದೇ sentence na ಓದ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ, then you will easily understand what is the process being taking place. So in the first sentence what they have given, they have said there is a capacitor, okay, parallel plate capacitor, which is having capacitance of 600 picofarad. And now this capacitor is being charged. Charged andre ನಾವು potential na supply ಮಾಡಿ ಈ capacitor na charge ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. Fine. So what is the potential we have supplied? 200 volt of supply we have given to that capacitor. Now So during the charging, the charges will accumulate on the parallel plates, right? So that charges we should calculate. Okay, andre charge agide andre we are storing charges on this parallel plates, right? So what is the amount of charges? It is a process, so we have to calculate those amount of charges, and also we should calculate the initial energy. Now charge ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ charges if they are accumulating on the plates, so it is acquiring some amount of energy, right? So what is that initial energy of the capacitor? That also we should calculate, so that we can come to the conclusion of how much of energy is been lost in the process, right? So initially during the charging process, right, what will be the amount of charges it will accumulate and what will be the initial energy? Let's just calculate that. When the capacitor is connected to capacitor na 200 volt supply ge connect maad takshana, connected to 200 volt supply, 200 volt supply ge now capacitor na connect maad takshana, what will be the amount of charge? Then the charge on each plate, charge on each plate of capacitor is, we know the relation between the relation for the charge, that is Q is equals to CV. Capacitance value ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 600 picofarad ಅಂದರೆ 6 into 10 power minus 12. ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is 200 volts, right? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ Q is equals to, ಇದೆರಡನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ around 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb. So this will be the amount of charge which is being accumulated on the plates of the capacitor when it is connected to a 200 volt of supply. Fine. Now let us also calculate what is the initial energy. Initial energy of the capacitor. Energy of the capacitor which is stored, we know the formula, right? What is that formula? It is very simple, half CV square. C value kottidare, what is that C value? C value is 600 picofarad. So 6 into 10 power minus 12 volt, voltage they have given as 200. So since it is square, whole square. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? It is around 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 5 joules. Since it is initial energy, it will be measured in joules, right? So this is the initial energy. So ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, 1.2 ಇಂಟು 10 ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 7 ಕೂಲಮ್. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? 1.2 ಇಂಟು 10 ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 5 ಜಾಲ್ಸ್. ಫೈನ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಡೇಟಾ. ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? It is then disconnected from the supply and is connected to another uncharged 600 picofarad capacitor. ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ನ ಈ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂದ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ 600 picofarad. ಅದು ಅನ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬೀನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಅಂಥ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಫೈನ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡೂ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ I am taking this capacitor. So I am taking that capacitor and connecting it to one more capacitor. Instead of the voltage supply, I have connected it to one more capacitor, right? Which is uncharged. Idhar hatra charges illa. This is uncharged capacitor, but it is having 600 picofarad of capacitance. This is also having 600 picofarad of capacitance, right? Now when I connect it to the another capacitor, the charge will get divided equally. ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇದೆ ರೈಟ್. ಈ 1.2 ಇಂಟು 10⁻⁷ ಕೂಲಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ರೈಟ್. When I connect it to another uncharged capacitor, this charge will get divided equally among these two capacitors right. ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತು ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬೈ ಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬೈ ಟು ಅರ್ಧ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಅರ್ಧ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ the charged capacitor with another 600 picofarad uncharged capacitor. Okay, this is very important. They have given it in the numerical, that is it is an uncharged capacitor. ಆವಾಗ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ equally on both the capacitors. So this changes, let us consider initially q anta idanna consider madidre, now let us consider, let q dash be the new charge. Okay, so q dash new charge agide andre q dash equally divide agide andre it is been divided by 2. q will be divided by 2, which is equal to q value enide we have determined 1.2 into 10⁻⁷ coulomb. So 1.2 into 10 to the power of -7 coulomb divided by 2. So this gives you 6 into 10 to the power of -8 coulomb. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಚ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ, 6 into 10 to the power of -8 coulomb. If charge has been divided, then obviously energy stored will also be different right. So the energy which is stored in both the capacitors, energy ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ right. So energy stored will be, this will be equal to half q dash square by c plus half q dash square by c. ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು, by I have just considered this formula, half cv square. So energy stored will be half cv square right. So instead of cv I have expressed this in terms of q by c right, because we know since q is equals to cv, v will be equal to q by c. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ u will be equal to half c into q square by c square. This c will get cancelled, so I can write it as half q square by c. So energy stored formula ನಾನು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ವಿನ ನಾವು q by c ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವಿಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅರ್ಧ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು sum it up. So this will be equal to q dash square by c right. ಸೊ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb. Charge value is charge value is 6 into 10 power minus 8 whole square divided by capacitance we know 600 picofarad, so 600 into 10 power minus 12. So simplifying this further, 6 square is 36 into 10 power minus 8 whole square is minus 16 divided by 600 into 10 power minus 12. Simplifying this further, we get energy which is stored in both the capacitor. Net energy ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 joules. So this is the total energy which is stored. Now total energy ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ? Why do we calculated this total energy? Because we want to calculate how much electrostatic energy is lost in the process. ಈ process ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ processಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ನ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ಗೆ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಸಪ್ಲೈನ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಅನ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರಿಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ 6 into 10 power minus 6. Therefore, loss in electrostatic energy will be equal to total energy minus initial energy minus total energy, that is nothing but 1.2 into 10 power minus 6 minus 6 into 10 power minus 6 joules. So when you simplify this, you will get it around 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 joules. So this is the amount of energy which has been lost during the process. Okay, so this completes the discussion about the numericals relating to this chapter. So all different types and numericals relating to different concepts I have discussed in these sessions. So what you have to do is you need to practice more and more numericals which are similar to these one and get thorough with it. So this completes the chapter electrostatic potential and